Welcome to TGIF with Christina. Today we are going to talk about confess and confront. TGIF with Christina, confess and confront. So let us know, or let me know at least, how you feel. Yeah. And how's your TGIF so far? How's your Friday? There are two questions for you. What's your first thought when you seeing the words confess and confront? How do you feel? What is your feeling? And does it comes with certain perception or emotions? Okay, when it comes to confess and confront, the first thought. What's your first thought when seeing these words, confess and confront? And does it comes with certain perception and emotion? Okay, so if this is your first time joining me on TGIF with Christina, welcome. And also do me a favor, help me to like this video and also share it out. So it's called LNS, like and share, something that I learned in TGIF as well. So there are a lot of all these words that I'm picking up, all new. So how is everyone in this beautiful evening? I have managed to catch a very beautiful glimpse of sunset with lots of clouds forming, a lots of different formations, and with all those beautiful colors. I wish to hear from everyone. And how about, your view when it comes to confess and confront? So yesterday I managed to have a chat with a friend, and I was like telling her this is something that I'm going to do tonight. And she was saying to me, when these two words add up together, confess and confront, it sounds very scary to her. So I want to hear from you. What is your view? What is your first thoughts when you come to confess and confront? Hi, Aquino, Lara. Hello, Lara. Nice to see you. Lara, how you feel when it comes to confess and confront? Confess can be in Mandarin is like 告白, confront is like 对质, or 面对面谈东西, 对质. So what is your feelings? What is your first thoughts? And also, does it comes with certain perceptions or emotions? And also for all those who are on IG, do come on board on our Facebook as well as on our Instagram, so that, you will be able to, really engage together with me, because over here on Facebook and as well as YouTube, you will be able to see what I flash out. So I've pushed out two questions, confess and confront. Today we are going to talk about this. And does it comes with certain perception and emotions? And what's your first thoughts? I really wish, to have all the audience to join me and also share with me your experience. I had the most magical feeling ever the entire last week when it comes to confess and confront, and I can't wait to share with everyone something that I learned. Okay, so while we are listening to a very beautiful jazz music, allow me to also share my screen a little bit. Let me just share with you something that we over here. So we are live on our Instagram. We are live on our Telegram, both also Gram. So, you can follow us on our Telegram, where we have different content that we share out through our Telegram. And we wish, with that, it can also somewhat, help you a little, or perhaps help your friends, any of your friends a little, so that, whenever they come on board to our Telegram, they will be able to also be impacted positively, because we will share all our live talk content, our tips, some of our tips as well on Telegram. So do subscribe to our Telegram, t.me/bodymindssoulmac. Okay, so all right, so come back to me. Let me just share. Okay, so let me go through a little bit of our audience comment. Lara, is need more courage. Yes, exactly. So when it comes to confess and confront, there are two things for me. Personally, this would be how I would associate it with it. Okay. So to me, confess, I somehow associate it, when I ask the question, right? What is your first thought when you're seeing the words confess and confront? And does it come with certain perception or emotion? So for me, confess, I kind of equate it with fear. There will be a lot of fear if I need to confess something to someone, whether it's to confess my admiration or my love to someone, or to confess I did something wrong, or I have made a mistakes, it does come with a lot of fear for me. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's to confess love or to confess that I did something wrong. So how about all of you? Do you feel something similar with me? Let me know, share with me. So TGIF is a platform that we run every Friday night, and we hope that it's not just me talking, but also to have every one of you to share with me your experience, to share with me your view, and allow us, to really have a conversation together, even though it's on a video. We are looking forward, if we can do something that is instantly having a conversation with you. So let me know if that is something that you wish we should explore. Perhaps I should do that. So for me, confess, it has a lot to do with fear. I feel if I need to confess something to someone, to others, the fear will start to build up. The fear will start to boil up. Okay? So when it comes to confrontation, so I understand this word differently when it comes to confront. I associate confront with a lot of conflicts. Like if I am to confront something with someone, I feel that will lead to a lot of conflict, that will lead to a lot of argument, and also it comes with a lot of anger, a lot of discomfort. I do not know how about all of you. How about you? Let me know how you feel about this. And also share out this live talk so that we can get more people to join us, okay? So this is how I feel. Confess, it comes with a lot of fear. Confrontation, it comes with, I associate it with a lot of conflict, a lot of anger, a lot of discomfort. And the more I associate with these two C, confess and confront, I can't communicate at all. The third C, I can't communicate at all. I don't know how about all of you. How do you all feel? Because I feel it's very awkward, It's like when we look at the word confess and confront, it is somehow just, like what Lara said in the earlier part, where Lara said, need more courage, right? So it kind of like make me feel like very awkward. It's like we need to gear up ourselves as if for a fight like that. How about all of you? It was like going for a war. It's either after the confession or the confrontation, you either alive or you are died. You are dead. There is no peace. Same here, Jennifer. Which one are you referring to, Jennifer? Yeah, which one do you refer to? So it's like going for a war. It's like gearing up for a fight. Is that what it is? Yeah. So this is what I had been feeling all along in my life. And I honestly, I have to be very honest with everyone. I feel very awkward if I am to confess or confront something. I feel very, uneasy if I need to confess my feelings, my emotions, or something that I've done wrong, okay, with someone. I feel very uneasy. If I need to confront, that is even worse. Because a lot of time, when it comes to confrontation, inside us, I don't know about you, but inside me, okay, that was what I used to feel or what I used to think, and that's my perception, okay, that I'm here to share with everyone. When it comes to confrontation, somehow inside me is like, when I need to confront, it means that I am right and you are wrong, and I'm here to tell you, I am here to confront with you so that you are not correct. It comes with that kind of intention. But, universe has been very, very kind. Universe allow me to experience confession and confrontation, confess and confront together in the same week last week. So it really allows me to experience confess and confront very differently this round. It no longer require that gear, that you need to gear up, you need to put up your courage, you need to put up a lot of armor so that you will not be shoot. A lot of times when it comes to confront, it's like you are open up yourself so that you are going for a fight. It really changes that last week. And I'm here to share with you how it changed and why it changed. Okay. So share with me how is your feeling, when it comes to confess and confront, okay? Let me know how you feel. And also, let me know your experience as well. Do you have a very hard time in one of your experience when you confronted with someone, or when you confess your emotions or your feelings towards someone? And how was the experience? Was it a good one for you, or was it a really traumatized experience for you? And if it is, today will be a very good night for us to actually untraumatize the entire situation for all of us, okay? So what I realized last week when I was, required to confess or confront to someone else, I realized I no longer come from a space where I need to fight. It's like I'm not coming from my objective or my intention, you can say, or my agenda is not to tell you that you did wrong, because there is no right and wrong in the first place when it comes to communication. It's really about finding the right or appropriate, I would say, finding the appropriate way to express ourselves. Along the time when we are working, or when we are, when we are having a conversation with our family, we wouldn't know that some of the things that we said is very unintentionally will hurt someone. And that's exactly what happened. And that is where you need to confront with someone else. You want to express your emotions or your feelings towards a situation. A lot of times when it comes to confrontation, for me, right, I have that intention to actually tell you, hey, something that you did is wrong, and this is not right. You shouldn't have been done it that way, and it doesn't make me feel good. But last week, my confrontation comes from a space of love, and it's just so hard to explain to you. But actually, it's not that hard either. It's more about I no longer hold, or I don't have that intention to prove I am right or I am superior. It's more of me set. What is it when it comes to set? It's to set your agenda. It's to set your intention. It's to set your objective in a way. Whatever words that you are resonating with it, for me, it's more about setting my intention. So when I confronted with that person, my intention was very simple. I just wanted to express how I feel, so that, in front of this person, I no longer need to put up a front. I can actually let go that guard and be free in front of him or her, and I can be who I am. So when I set this intention, the entire conversation no longer become like an argument. A lot of time when it comes to confront, it's like a conflict. You need to argue, and you need to consistently find a point to prove you're right and that person is wrong. But when I set the intention in this way, it's very neutral. It's more of me truly expressing myself. I'm holding a space for me to express myself in the most peaceful manner that I can be. And I'm happy with it. At the same time, a lot of times when we are in a confrontation or confess, we only want to express, and we don't allow the other person to express, or we don't allow ourselves to listen as well. So I don't know how about all of you. Share with me how you feel when it comes to step one, which is set. You need to set your footing right. You need to set the conversation right. You need to set, I would say, appropriate, your intention appropriately, So same as you, Christina. Thank you. You mean the gearing up for a fight? Yeah, I no longer feel like that anymore. So Jennifer, let me know if you're still here. Hi, Amy. Hello, my dear Christina. Here I am. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Amy. Good evening to you. So we are here to talk about confess and confront. So I associate confess with a lot of fear, and I associate confront with a lot of conflict and also anger and discomfort. So, but what happened last week was I set my intention purely in a way. I really wanted to just express myself with a lot of peace inside me. And I feel a lot of love feeling, you know. It's just a very beautiful conversation that I had. And I had never experienced a confrontation or a confession in such a beautiful manner. It was very beautiful in that sense that it was very calm and it filled with so much of compassion. And both of us allow ourselves to really express, you know, how we truly feel with each other. And things start to resolve. You know, a lot of times we wanted to, when it comes to confrontation, we wanted to find a solution because we cannot take the situation anymore. We want to, you know, resolve it. But when you just allow yourself to just, you know, set this intention right. And the second thing is check. You know, check yourself. Like, where are you coming from? What is your goal in the end? You know, do you have an expectation of how that communication will be or how the ending should be? Is it you wanted it in a certain way, that you wanted it in only your way? You know, that is also very important to check. Where are you expressing it with a lot of anger, or you are expressing it with a lot of calmness, but you just express yourself in a statement way? You know, all these are very important. It plays a very important role when it comes to confess and confrontation. Let me see. Yes, it's true. Usually when we confess in an anger mood, we don't have the time to listen and close the conversation. Exactly. We will just want to shut off the other person. And that is how I used to experience, I would say. And I'm very good at shutting off people. I came a long way, dear all. So when universe or, you know, the higher power give me a beautiful chance last week to experience confessing my admiration to someone, at the same time confront my discomfort with a different person, that's where I realized, hey, actually these two words can have new meaning. And I can't wait to share with everyone in this new meaning. In front with some person, a lot of uncomfortable. Yeah, Lara, it's good that you are aware you have a lot of discomfort. So it's best that you understand what kind of discomfort that you are feeling. And then after that, you know, make sure you kind of breathe it out. If that's the easiest way for you, breathe out the discomfort. Yeah. And I realize the most important thing when it comes to confess and confront, first you set your intention. You know, you wanted it to be a peaceful communication or a peaceful conversation, and you come from a space that you just wanted to express yourself, right? And then after that, you check, you know, where are you now? Are you still holding a lot of anger? Are you still holding a lot of, you know, kind of like, I want to show you you are right or wrong, or a lot of fear? If you are, breathe it out. Breathe it out. It's very important for this. I feel the last one that works really well for me last week, and it is something that in the past I do not have, is this: set free. Set free can be let it go or let loose. Set free. Set what free? Set your expectation free. A lot of time when it comes to a communication, we kind of have certain expectation or certain, I would say dream, or you can say dream or expectation or outcome that you wanted. And when it doesn't hit the outcome that you wanted, you get more panic or paranoid, and you just want to push it. Hey, I wanted it this way. And the more you wanted it your way, the more whatever number one and number two that you have done will go down the drain. And this communication or this conversation will not have that openness for both parties to communicate with each other. And this is something that I personally learned it so beautifully last week. is because of this. Let go of the expectation. Let go of how I wanted it to be. Let go of, wanting to be right. Let go of wanting to win. Let go of wanting to be superior. All these things play a very, very important role when it comes to confess and also confrontation. Both, whether you are to confess your love for someone, let go of the expectation that someone needs to respond to you. Let go of the expectation that someone needs to receive it right away. You have every right to express yourself. You have every right to express your feelings, but you can't shove it to someone and ask that someone, hey, you must accept it as it is. That doesn't make sense, right? If that person allow you to express yourself, then give both parties that same space as well. I mean, this is something that I feel it's very beautiful for me last week, Let me see what are the comments. Now for me, it's about me saying what I feel to be the truth as to my own perception. At the end of the confrontation, I would say that you're expressing your own truth and I am respecting that. Usually we walk away reaching a mutual understanding of the issue. Yeah, it really comes from a space of compassion. And it comes with a lot of peace and love. That love it can be a feeling of very comfortable, a feeling of joy, a feeling of closure towards certain things. All these can be to me, it can be parked under that vibes of love. So Jennifer, yes, beautiful. It's about expressing our truth without asking that person to agree towards it. Expressing our emotions. Amy, not much people we can confess and confront freely. Amy, I feel this works both ways. If you are open to listen to people confront to you or confront with you, and that's where you can actually express the confess and confront freely as well. In the past, I am a person that don't really listen to people. And it make it very, very hard for others to actually have this kind of conversation with me. And I realized the more I'm willing to listen, the more I open up my heart and really open up the space, allowing others to express themselves truthfully, even though inside me feel like angry, feel sadness, feel disappointed, feel guilty, whatever feeling it is. But instead of cutting that person off, I still allow that person to express. And at the same time, I breathe out whatever discomfort feelings that I have. That helps me a lot. And that also goes back to set free, the third one, which is let go of the expectation. Let go. Sometimes it's also let go of the expectation that us wanting to be right. That's very important. Amy, thank you for sharing your positive thought with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, and also do share out this live talk together. So let me just repeat a very quick one. If you wish to confess or confront with someone in the most neutral, peaceful manner, this is what I have experienced. I'm not sure about you. You can try it out. First is to set your agenda, set your intention, especially your intention. I will use the word intention. What is your intention of having this confrontation? What is your intention of having this confession? Is it true you just merely want to express yourself? If it is, then that is very good, To check where are you right now? What is the emotion that you're holding on? Are you truly at peace? If you are not truly at peace, or at least are you 60% at peace? All of us, we can gauge our own emotion, 1 to 10. Where are you? Using this gauging, using this ruler a little bit sometimes will truly, truly help us for us to have a fantastic communication or conversation with someone that we need to confront or confess. Lastly, this is the most important one for me personally, because it is to let go all the expectation, the end goal or the outcome of how this communication will become or how this conversation will be. When we hold so tight with the end of the conversation, it's no longer a mutual communication. It's no longer a neutral conversation that we are having. And we just wanted the other person to hear us out. And the more this is, we believe in, we kind of know it's a reflection, right? It's like a two energy fighting with each other. It's like two person fighting with each other, and it really leads into conflict and fight, which is not something that we want to experience it anymore. When it comes to confess and confrontation, it can be neutral, it can be peaceful, it can come with a lot of compassion, it can come with a lot of joy in the end. It depends on all these three steps: set, check, set free. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. And I really wish to hear from all of you if you have any other experience in the past and how this have changed you. If you truly have someone that you need to confess to, or you truly have someone that you need to confront with, try this method and let me know how it is for you. Yeah. And if you want to speak to me privately, just give me a call or give me a text on Facebook. I will be easily reachable and accessible, so I can share with you more, or answer more questions for you as well. Yeah. So I'm also excited to share with you what is happening tomorrow, because tomorrow we will be having Siti Sarah, founder of Ola Natura, to join us. She's a mother of 4 children, a housewife, definitely, a wife, a daughter at the same time, where she is also an entrepreneur, that she managed to turn her problems into a business opportunity. And tomorrow she's here at 3 o'clock, Body Mind Soul Live Talk, to share with us, how her journey and what are her attitudes or her perceptions when it comes to holding all 4 roles and running the business amidst of all the chaos that is happening around the world. So tomorrow, 3 o'clock, we will be welcoming Siti Sarah, a founder of Ola Natural. It's a skincare, all made in Malaysia. And I am sure, she'll be able to share with you more what's so special about her skincare and, how she turned her personal problems, into a business opportunity. Okay, so with that, I would say thank you, everyone. And I hope today is a great TGIF for all of you over here. And I look forward to, let me see. If I'm not mistaken, I think next week we will not have TGIF. Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah. So next Friday, I'm going to take a break because I have a class that I wish to attend. So next Friday, we will not have TGIF. And I'll see you on the second week of November, same time, same place. And we're going to discuss more. And if you have anything that you want to have a chat with me, or you want us to bring it to over here on this platform so that we can get more people to chip in opinions, do let me know what topics you would like to go, and we will definitely, be here for you and discuss together with you. So with that, I'll say good night, everyone. Have a great weekend and happy TGIF to all of you. And I hope tonight, Confess and Confront will give you some sort of different vibes in future. You don't feel fearful. You don't feel you need extra courage. What you need is just more peace inside, and hold that space to listen as well. Okay, so with that, I say good night to all of you and see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Body Mind Soul Magazine Facebook page, as well as Body Mind Soul Magazine YouTube channel. Okay, with that, bye-bye.